Two university students graduate with the same degree, but only one gets hired. Here's why. On paper, they look identical. Same scores, same GPA, same internships, but drastically different results. You see, student A followed the traditional path, right? They got an internship, they graduated from uni, they applied for 50 applications, they waited for replies that never came and kept working their part-time job at Subway. But student B took a different path. They built skills employers actually hire for. So in this video, we're gonna break down what those skills are and how you can learn and apply them to yourself. So g'day, my name's Campbell Guthrie, and over 2.5 years ago, I created Forge, which is now Australia's largest community for future leaders in their 20s. And in the last 12 months specifically, I've spoken to over 1,076 future leaders, all who are looking to level up and improve their lives, from university students to graduates to people in their 20s, all looking to improve. And there's a couple of things that I've noticed between the ones who apply themselves at university and end up getting into the career, and the ones who just trust and hope the traditional pathway is enough, who end up having to go full-time working their casual retail job. Okay, and in this video, I really want to break down what is those differences and how you can stand out to employers so that employers are the ones reaching out to you instead of you applying for the 50 job applications and you haven't heard anything back. Okay. So as I said before, there's two students. They have the same degree, they've got the same score, they've got the same GPA, but why is it that one of them cannot get hired and has to work their casual job and the other one does? It's because student B focuses on the new path, and the new path is about building skills that employers actually hire for, okay? These are things like building real projects, working with actual applications, learning the practical skills of the Microsoft Power Platform, focusing on low-code automations, building out applications, documenting everything on LinkedIn so you stand out to employers. Okay, because these days, to actually train someone as a university student, if you're thinking of it from an employer's standpoint, there's a lot of resources, a lot of money, a lot of time invested into a student who has graduated with just a degree to get them ready to actually start doing the job that they're hired for. Okay, this is the whole reason why you're struggling to get into an actual career, into the industry, because it takes so much effort and so much energy to train someone like you up from their employer's perspective, right? But if you can position yourself, if you can go ahead and get external training first, so you already know what you're going to be doing on day one of your new job, day one when you're in the industry, so that employers don't have to train you from scratch. They can mold you the way that they like working with students best. That gives you the ability to actually get hired. And not only that, but employers are the ones reaching out to you. Okay, because you've built the skills that makes you desirable for employers, right? So in this video, I'm going to break down the exact step-by-step path you can follow to create that leverage for yourself so that employers are the ones reaching out to you. Okay, the first step is all about getting specialized career knowledge, right? You have to understand what you're going to be doing in your job from day one. And university will not teach you this, okay? A degree will not teach you this. This is the biggest misconception that students think. University used to guarantee you a job, right? Nowadays, it doesn't. The degree just means that you can apply for a job. Do you understand the difference? Okay, because when you build a specialized skill set, and what we've found the easiest and most frictionless path into the industry is going through the Microsoft Power Platform. Okay, I'll give you a super simple explanation of what the Microsoft Power Platform is. Microsoft Power Platform is used by I think it's over 60% of companies in Australia who use only Microsoft. These are things like the Power Apps, which are basically your custom business applications. You have Power Automate, which is your automation tool. You've got Power BI, which you might know of. It's all your charts and data analytics. And then you've got Dataverse, and that's where all the data is stored. And inside the Microsoft Power Platform, most companies utilize this. But there's such a skills shortage in the industry at the moment that most university students don't even know what the Power Platform is. And Most companies are hiring people who understand what the Power Platform is because there's so much demand for it. Okay, so what I would do if I was a university student, I would understand everything about the Microsoft Power Platform. I would then go ahead and get my 2 Microsoft certifications that matter. Okay, Microsoft has their own certs, right? So certifications that you can get external to uni. These are the things that employers actually look for when hiring. Okay, it's the same thing whether or not you've been in the industry for 10 years or you're just starting out. These certificates are what tell employers that Campbell knows what he's doing, okay? Or you know what you're doing, right? So I would first get the PL 900. PL 900 is your foundational exam. It's super basic, it's super simple. It helps employers know that you understand what the Power Platform is, okay? I would then go a step above that because that's really only general knowledge. In order to get into the industry, you need specific skill set, okay? And that's where the PL 200 comes in. The 200 is more of a complete exam where you can go ahead and actually understand how to build out the Power Apps, Power Automate, Power BI, and the Dataverse. Okay, you understand how that all works now, because when you can do that, you become profitable for the business from day one, right? Because as soon as you join the business, as soon as you join your employer, you're going to be working in the industry from day one. You're going to know what to do, right? Right now, if I was to give you a job, you're going to ask me, what am I doing, right? That's going to take my time. It's going to take my money. It's going to take my energy to help train you up. Versus if you get your PL 200 certificate, you know exactly what to do. I can say, hey, go build out this application. Go build this app. And you'll say, look, no worries, I can do that right now. Right? That is the difference, okay? So I would start there. I would then also document everything on LinkedIn, right? Because if I can document all the apps that I'm building, getting my PL 900 certificate, what I've learned, getting my PL 200 certificate, this is how you can create leverage to stand out to employers so that employers reach out to you, okay? This is the exact pathway. And then one thing as well that I'll add is one of the big lessons that I've learned is go into an interview with an app ready to demo. Okay, and not just a website, not just some standard app that you built out at university. Create an entire business system, right? Because when you can create a business system that ties in all the 4 different components of the Power Platform, right? You will then be able to demo that in your interview, okay? And imagine for a moment that you were working in the industry and you were in charge of the interviews for whatever reason, right? And you were interviewing some university students. Who would you rather hire for your company? Would you rather hire a university student with a degree in IT, right? Or would you prefer to hire a university student with a degree in IT who has the PL 900 certificate, has the PL 200 certificate, and is currently demoing their entire business system to you in front of the interview, like during the interview? Who would you rather hire? Who's going to get the job and who's going to get paid more? So if you want to learn how to do this yourself, follow my YouTube channel. We'll continue to break this down step by step for you. But ultimately, if you want more support and you understand the importance that time is running out, and for you to really stand out and get ahead of most other university graduates, you need that competitive edge, and you understand that getting specialized knowledge is the way to do that. You can reach out to me on LinkedIn or get in touch, and we actually have the Dynamics Institute, which is all about training university students to place them where we'll actually place you. We'll set up the interview for you, right? So you can get into the industry as fast as possible, right? We're actually running a free 3-week training. Our next cohort is just around the corner. So if you're interested and want to get involved in understanding how you can develop your own app, get the PL 900 certificate, and understand what the Microsoft Power Platform is from someone who has no idea all the way up, so you can get that initial foundation certificate, just reach out to me. It's all completely free. There's the first 3 weeks of the training. You get that for free. You'll get your own certificate. You'll build out your own system. You'll understand how it works and if it's for you, so that you can then get into the industry and start your career as fast as possible. If you're interested, reach out to me on LinkedIn. All you have to do, it's pretty simple. Just comment, "Hi Campbell, I'm ready to get started. Just send that to me on LinkedIn. I'll see if you have any questions and we can get you involved with the first 3-week training, which is an in-person, it's a hybrid setup, in-person and online setup, where we'll work with you to make sure that with your part-time job that you're already working, that it can fit around your schedule and that you ultimately get the result that you're after, okay? Because you can continue making excuses or can continue applying for applications or hoping that an interview comes your way or an internship leads to something in the future and hope and pray something happens. Or you can start making a difference, start doing these steps that are going to guarantee you the result. So if that's you, reach out to me on LinkedIn, simply send me that message. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.